You'll know those. Thanks again for tuning in to yet another video. Infamous here. We're going to be looking at something that I said in a recent video. I called the 1250 Custom a good beginner bike, and somebody just left in the comments, you know what? You are mental. 150 horsepower at 500 and something pounds. That is not a beginner bike. So I don't know if the person saw the video or anything, but I did have it in the thumbnail, and then he went ahead and also took a jab at my lowrider. And now that's something that I'm used to. I get it all the time. I have friends that ride Ducatis, and they tease me about how my bike has a 1800 cc displacement engine, and it can't even keep up with like some of the other ones, some of the 700s and 800 sport bikes, some of the naked bikes. And yes, I get it. You know what? It's all kind of fun and games. I get it. I have a huge bike. It's $20,000 and it only has like 80 horsepower or something like that. And that's kind of what the person was just commenting. He was just commenting that my bike is more of a beginner's bike because it only has so much horsepower and it weighs close to 700 pounds. It weighs over 600 pounds. But I guess what I was trying to say in that video, as in beginner bike, I'm not sure if this Bronx might be a 975 or it might be a 1250. What I was just saying was the riding modes are gonna be a huge assistance for new riders. And here are some of the numbers. I get it; these are big numbers for a beginner bike. And what I was just saying is it's low. It's got a low seat height. It's a light bike, so that you are going to have confidence moving that thing around or getting it off the kickstand. You're not going to be nervous of dropping it and having to pick it up. All right, I was rambling for a little bit, but let's get back on topic. What I was just trying to say about the riding modes is when I got on the Pan America, that rain mode, it just felt a little donkey-ish. I was giving it some gas. I don't know, because maybe I was on an uphill getting on that bike in rain mode. I just had to give it a lot of throttle, maybe about 30-40%, just to kind of get it to go, or you know what, just to get it to move forward, to advance. And that's when I kind of just thought to myself, you know what, this is pretty good. I like this. Sometimes people go out there and they buy brand new bikes. They buy 300 sport bikes or whatever, and I usually recommend, based on age, a 600 or something else, you know, something a little bit mid-size. And what happens is people buy these brand new bikes and they grow out of them within 2 months. And that's pretty much the same across the whole board. A lot of these people, I've seen a few, I've been offered bikes, and people would just kind of be like, hey, I have this 300, I'm ready for the next bike. I'm ready for a 600, or I'm ready for a 1000. And I can't seem to sell this bike at a decent cost because I'm trying to, or you know what, these people are trying to get most of their money back off of this bike that they've probably only had for a few months.
$100. The ad said 3,000.
I give you 100, and you're lucky to get that.
That's why I was kind of saying, you know what, having these riding modes, it's going to be a benefit for people to build their confidence. And then once you're ready for standard mode, you have the bike. You don't have to think about, you know what, now I have to find a buyer to take over the payments, or now I have to cut some losses, take a huge loss. Sometimes you're looking at $2,000 of a loss on some of these bikes because of, you know, let's consider taxes, let's consider fees, consider markups, dealer fees, all kinds of different things. This is why you always buy used. And you know what happens is, I'm not trying to get off the topic too much, but a lot of people, they don't want to be thinking about, man, if I buy used, I'm looking at maintaining, I'm looking at probably breakdowns, I'm looking at valve adjustments, I'm looking at tires, I'm looking at, you know, all kinds of different things. And this is the reason why a lot of people just say, you know what, I'm just gonna buy a brand new bike. 300 cc's, you're looking at about maybe 3-4, maybe even $6,000 depending on the model, or maybe it's a Sportster 883, and then you're looking at maybe $8,000 or $9,000. So this is just the way I was kind of think about it, or the way I was thinking about it is, you know what, you could work yourself into, build your confidence, move from rain mode standard mode, and then sport mode. That way you keep that same bike. They're having some kind of fireworks. It's not even July. Come on, man. It's not even July. Yes, I know we're almost there. It's exciting, but these fireworks have been going off for the last maybe month. They've been going off since maybe May, or even before. You know what? That's not the topic. Anyways, yes, where was I? Yes, working yourself into different modes, and you don't have to worry about switching out or getting another bike, or refinancing, or doing another deal, or losing out on a bike when you do a trade-in or something like that. You're just avoiding further financial issues with a bike like this. So this is why, the reason why I'm considering, or I'm suggesting, a 150 horsepower bike like the 1250 Custom. I'm just saying, you know what? If you guys didn't see that full video, or to that person, if you didn't see that full video, this is what I meant. And since I test rode the Pan America, based off of my experience, that's why I'm just kind of relating with the 1250, and that's the reason why I'm saying, you know what, this feels like a pretty good beginner bike based off of the riding modes.
Okay.
Share your experiences down below. Let me know if you guys were some of those folks that got into it, and then 1 month, 2 months later, you outgrew your bike, and then you had to just do the whole Craigslist thing or do the Cycle Trader thing, and then probably lose out on $1,000 or $2,000 depending on your guys' situation. Maybe you were lucky, you didn't lose out on anything. Maybe you were part of that Harley-Davidson program, or the 883, or the Sportster. I believe they have a program where you could get the value out of your Sportster and then get yourself into a full frame V-twin or whatever. I don't know the full details of that program. You know what? That's pretty much it. You guys just stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.